Okay, Ms. Perez. Thank you for this collaboration opportunity, allowing to work with you and work with myself and working with Roberto. So just to kind of start off, I wanted to kind of go over the consultation logs, right? So the times that we've been meeting after school. So on 9:30, right, we pretty much started working with Roberto.
Yes.
And we have placed them in group counseling, correct?
Correct.
Correct. And then, yeah, we're just kind of going over like some of the behaviors that you've noticed in class, and how that affects them, in day out in the classroom and then outside in like the playground and things like that. And so then 2 weeks after, that's when we met again for a second time. And that was actually his first session in the group, right? And it went pretty well. And that was one of the days where he started running, correct? So
Having violent outbursts in the
violent
classroom.
outbursts, right? I remember I walked in the beginning of the class and he started, tearing things apart. So I just wanted to just kind of get your input to see how he's progressed from the beginning of the semester up until now.
Well, his behavior has declined considerably. He was very compliant and bought into the classroom management program, but since he had a lot of problems at home, his behavior has been hard to manage. You pointed out that he had difficulty channeling his feelings. He was sad, but instead of expressing sadness, he would be angry and violent towards his friends and others. This past week, he had a little bit of a breakthrough because his cousin, who is fostering him, or her family's fostering him, came in and sat with him most of the day, and he was very responsive to it. He had a pretty good day. And the following day, he pretty much had 2 great days. So 3 consecutive days where he didn't have any violent outbursts. He still tried to test me and had just calling out or not really following directions, but it's definitely improvement from his previous behavior.
Okay. So I know that I was speaking with Miss Reese, right, school counselor, and she was saying that in kinder he was having similar behavior, where he was very defiant, would kind of seek another student, Alex, for attention, right? And towards the end of that year and the beginning of this year, the behavior did improve. And then what you were saying right now is, right, like I observed that he's not able to channel his anger or express himself that way. So pretty much like that foster care, or him moving out of his house, going and living with his aunt in foster care, that's what kind of triggered the behavior again, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I know he's in group counseling right now. He was absent today, so he was not able to attend group counseling. I know we discussed, I've been checking in with him on it when I'm here on Mondays in the mornings. So how do you think that's been working out, those morning check-ins?
The morning check-ins are effective. They keep him a little bit more focused on positive behavior and trying to channel his emotions in a more strategic way, I would say. Instead of showing anger, he can express it more in the way he is genuinely feeling, which is mostly sadness or feeling depressed or whatnot.
Okay, so great. So it sounds like those morning check-ins are helpful. And then I also remember in our previous session you mentioned that towards the end of the day, that's when he gets triggered. And then you said that he has nothing that he can lose, so that's when he decides to act and start running.
Well, not necessarily. What I've noticed is that he has told me multiple times in the adults that are in charge of him that he does not like STAR. And no one is really listening to him or doing anything about taking him out of the after-school program because the aunt, I believe, either can't or doesn't really want to take care of them after school. And so he has expressed to me and other adults, his family, his mother, teachers, counselors that he does not want to go to STAR, and no one listens to him. I don't have the power to take him out of STAR, but if I did, I would try to help him. And so I think that's when he has these outbursts, these violent outbursts towards the end of the day, because he knows that STAR is coming. Also, he has difficulty dealing with disappointments, even in the most smallest way. That's what I've noticed recently.
Okay. So towards the end of the day, he knows it's, the STAR's coming up at the end. That's when he starts, his outburst starts running. So moving forward, what do you think would be appropriate for Roberto to kind of help him, reduce those outbursts?
Well, we had a meeting with the family and the team, MTSS team, and we decided to give him a 1-on-1 aid, since the aunt being in the classroom seemed to really help him. We're hoping that really will redirect him to be more compliant in the classroom. Continue the positive reinforcement. He really responds well to the stickers, the tokens, the positive affirmations. And counseling. And group counseling at school, but also family counseling, one-on-one counseling.
Okay, so you think that he would benefit from an outside service being referred out?
Yes, and we discussed that with the parents.
And what was their input for that?
Well, they were receptive.
Okay, good.
They're on the wait list.
Okay, so that's just a matter of getting the call back, paperwork,
and the
all
social
that.
worker was present. She said she would help them with that. Get them a counselor.
Awesome. So, yeah, with group counseling, unfortunately he did not attend today, but a lot of what was covered today was, the Show Me 5. Are you familiar with Show Me 5?
No.
Okay, so Show Me 5 is an activity where each finger corresponds to a rule or a behavior. So, crisscross legs sitting up straight.
Oh, okay.
All right. So again, listening with your ears.
Yeah, like my poster, right?
Yeah.
Like this. I don't want to get up.
But yeah, so again, just to kind of help reinforce that the importance of why it's important to follow directions, why it's important to pay attention. So that's one thing that we covered, but unfortunately he was not able to attend. The behavior chart sticker started today as well, and students in the group were very receptive to that. So, and like you said, he's very good and responsive to positive reinforcement. So I hope that when we meet next time, he's doing better and really takes that into consideration and really wants to do better.
I hope so too.
Okay. Do you have any questions for me?
How long are you going to have these consultations with him or group meetings with him?
Till the end of the semester.
Oh, that's good. And so next semester, what would take place, or just?
So for next semester, that's something I have to discuss with Miss Reese to see if I'm still going to have the same caseload or that's going to differ.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Just because, again, if it does require more than 8 sessions, which is how long this group session is, if it does require more than that, then that's when we would have to refer. But it sounds like that's already in the process. So, I mean, he's going to be getting, a lot of services, right, to kind of help him. It sounds like he already has that one-on-one aid. He's being referred out.
And you have a sticker system, so his reward or tokens are stickers. Do you have something they're going to earn?
So it's a little behavior chart with their ears listening, hands to themselves, and body sitting straight. So whenever I notice, behavior like that, I say it. Oh, Christian, I noticed that, your hands are together and you raise your hand, so you get a sticker. So by the time they complete 5 stickers for each row, there's 3 rows, 5, so 15 total. Once they have that filled out, then they get to look into the treasure chest, and they get to pick a prize.
Oh, they go to the treasure.
Yeah, so it's something, it's an incentive, and it kind of helps them, regulate the behavior, and it gives them something to look forward to.
Yeah. Okay.
Any other questions?
No, that's all.
Okay, so yeah, moving forward, I'm still going to be seeing Roberto during these group sessions, and we'll still be checking in on that and see how he's doing with his behavior, and hopefully by the end of the semester, he's doing a lot better, and and we do want him to do better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.